You all might know solar system, but have you ever wondered what actually is it, or what are the things that actually comprise the whole universe? But guys, why to worry for when you have a whole new platform, Lookbook? So today's session, it's going to be very interesting, where we will not only unlock the real meaning, but with very interesting facts too. And one thing guys, today's session is strictly according to NCERT, where I had tried to bring the whole real crux. So let's gear off. Now, starting with celestial bodies. What are celestial bodies? The sun, the moon, and all those objects shining into the night sky are all called celestial bodies. That means the objects which includes moon, which includes all those objects is shining into the night sky are all called celestial bodies. This may be planets, this may be moon, this may be asteroids, this may be sun. All comes under the category of celestial bodies. Understand? Now the next point are, this may be luminous and non-luminous. Now you might be wondering, what are luminous objects and what are non-luminous objects? So here's your answer. Luminous objects are the objects that possesses their light by their own. Have you seen stars twinkle? So this stars twinkle by its own because it has its own light and energy. It comes under the luminous celestial bodies. Now non-luminous celestial bodies are those celestial bodies which doesn't have their own light, like planets. Friends, planet doesn't have their own light, so it comes under the category of non-luminous. Now I have already talked about stars. So stars are the celestial bodies. Stars are the celestial bodies which emit their own light. As you see the picture, the stars, beautiful stars twinkling in the night sky, it's because stars have their own light. So stars are the luminous object. Now, planets. So as you see, it's a planet, that is Mercury, Venus. It's Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. So what are planets? Planets are the celestial bodies which doesn't emit their own light. As I have told you earlier, planets are non-luminous objects, so they doesn't emit their own light. And the word planet is actually derived from a Greek word planti. Remember, a planet is actually derived from a Greek word planti, which means wonders. What does this mean? This means wonders. A planet is derived from a Greek word which means wonder. Clear? Now solar system. As you see the picture, it's the sun, which is the only natural source of light, and the sun, the 8 planets, satellites, celestial bodies, asteroids, meteoroids, they all form a solar family which are called solar system. As you can see the different planets, this is Mercury, this is Venus, this is Earth, this is Mars, there is asteroid belt. So, and this is the elliptical part in which the planet rotates, and this all comprise of a whole solar family which are called solar system. So in solar system, the sun is 2 a part of solar system, the 8 planets 2 is a part of solar system, the satellites, natural satellites 2 part of solar system, the celestial bodies 2 part of solar system, asteroids, and now meteoroids. So these are 2 words that may be anonymous to you, but don't worry, further in this video I will discuss what are asteroids and meteoroids. Now Earth, our planet, our mother planet Earth. So Earth, suppose this is an Earth, and Earth, the 3rd planet from the sun and the 5th largest planet in the solar system. Remark my words. Earth is the 5th largest planet in the solar system. Largest in terms of what? In terms of largest. Okay? Understand? And Earth, the 3rd planet from the sun and the 5th largest planet in the solar system in terms of size and mass. Its single most outstanding feature is that its near surface environments are the only places in the universe known to harbor life. By keywords. So, sometime you might be wondering that, look, I live on Earth, but why can't I live on Venus? Why can't we live on Saturn, or why can't we live on Jupiter? The reason behind this planet doesn't provide us the environment, doesn't provide that facilities which facilitates life, which facilitates humans. So what actually Earth provides to us? Earth provides that platform, which these platforms are environments which help in sustenance of life. Cleared? So which helps in the harboring of life. Now asteroids, as you can see, this is an asteroid which is going to strike an Earth. So what are asteroids? Asteroids are small rocky elements by Mars and Jupiter. Asteroids are nothing but the small rocky elements by Mars and Jupiter. Now meteoroids. small particles moves around sun, and when it's dropped on a earth, friction is produced, which creates a light. Now what is meteoroids? Meteoroids is actually small particles which moves around sun. Suppose this is a sun and this is an asteroid. So this asteroids used to revolve around sun. What it used to do, it used to revolve around sun, understand? And when it drops on earth, it creates a friction, and due to the friction, or as a result of friction, a light is generated or created rather. Suppose this is an earth and this here is a meteoroid. Now a meteoroid is coming to the surface of earth. After some time, when meteoroid will come onto the surface of earth, a friction is generated. What is generated? A friction. What is friction? Resistance between the two objects. Clear? A friction is generated, and due to the friction, a light. What creates a light is generated. So this all are meteoroids. Friends, this were the basic terminologies in solar system or in geography. So let's wait for the further video, and thank you for sticking to Lookbook. Thank you very much.